it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Watch twist. Watch twist. Motion, motion, motion.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. You don't want this. 29 is Mike.
Bridgewater again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Everson Griffin. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
on 2nd down, McCaffrey.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Tari Poe on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. In your face. Check 55. Delta. 55.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 23. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down, Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
3rd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, 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 check.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. To throw is Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by...
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
But it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
A 40-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. 29 Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein.
I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is Tony Pollard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 25 on second down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Check safety.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 54. Mike 54. No gain on this defense. No gain. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't get nervous. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Check 4.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 44-yard.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it, be the team, or be the camp, or be the crew, you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.